Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfield again. We last episode went to the moon and found that we needed to go do some other. We needed to come down to Earth and check out NASA. So that is what we're going to do. We also painted the ship and did some other cool stuff. But next up is NASA. We got to go down in here and find out what the Starborn, the hunter and the emissary, are talking about. And why they want us to go in here. Now, I would actually be better off in here with a balanced or basic boost pack or a power boost pack rather than, look, emergency power cells. We need one to go in that. I actually came to the right point here for once. I don't really need the spacesuit, but what we got in here? All kinds of stuff. Well, it's never good when a game gives you a lot of heals. Okay, so we gotta get up there. Which means we got a bunch of jumping to do, like I was saying. We'd be better off with a different boost pack. But we have the boost pack we have, so I guess we'll have to live with it, won't we? I could go back to the ship and get a different one, obviously, but there's no need. I think we just follow along and go up and up and up. I feel like I've either missed that whole thing every time, or they've made it easier. Alright, so we've powered up the elevator now, I believe. Yeah, now we can go down into the launch facility. Probably should have bought some ammo.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. The recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars? Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handlers, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in materials science, metallurgical engineering. We have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window. Don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects, no motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
That was really not worth the effort, especially not worth blowing 2 auto slots on. Yeah, and I'm already over. Huh. It's basically just a series of jump and power puzzles through this section. Could unlock and get at that box, but don't really care. And somewhere over there we can get into that room and get at that box. Now back in here, I think there's like a drill rig and a couple of other things. So we probably want to get to that one. If we ever, yeah, a drilling rig, if we ever want, oh, and another power thing. If we ever want to build out an outpost, which I haven't decided whether I want to do right now. Oh, the maintenance key, that's interesting. Anyway, if we ever wanted to build out that, having some drill rigs would be handy. I imagine we've got toilet paper on the ship. I'm not gonna bother. I know there's a couple of turrets down here somewhere, and they do make sure you have enough power cells. It's nothing. Oh, it's desk phone. And we're already overweight again. What are we overweight with this time? Probably just resources, mostly. Yeah, there's nothing in there we need to care about. We can eat some of this food. Oh, or we can drop it. That's another way to go. Drink some whiskey, why not? Alright, well, we've got 161 for a minute because of the whiskey. But... Alright, I do believe, yep, this is the room. I actually see that. Yep. Two turrets over there.
I have located the enemy and engaging. My sensors report a high probability of...
A high probability of what? We will never know. But I do know there's... There may be another turret. Yep. I don't think there's anything in here we specifically need. So all the parts are 4.3, like that's crazy mass for these. Okay, but we gotta get a door open or unlock it. Kind of winging it here. Guess I could have run in here and gotten that thing fixed up. Well, we did turn power on. Yeah, okay. I don't believe there are any more enemies down here until later. but still have various jump puzzles and whatnot. More logs.
Project Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us. It's all going to be possible.
Project Log. Dr. Judith Tatien. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years. Decades before we know what all the side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
That thing was worth a lot. Okay, good. We're not on... Right. Sneaky way in. Nice. But now we're in the wrong room. I don't know my way through from here. I guess we have to go there. Weird gravitational effects. Strange metal. I'm thinking. I wonder what it could be.
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
Right. Gravity wave spikes. Earth magnetosphere fluctuation. Pause it and read it if you want.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me.
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession. Whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon, Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive, this artifact from Mars. I hope you make better use of it than I did.
We gotta dump some resources here. I don't wanna, but the drilling rig and The authentic manifold are the heavier things, so we're losing them. Alright, artifact side.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Arg. Man. Right, that's back into the room. No, this is out. Okay. This is what we want. Got another one. Power. I skipped some things. Still not too heavy. I think these we've already seen. sniper. Yeah, stick your head out again, buddy. There you go. I bet we're low, yep. Again. Only now I don't want to give anything up. So now we're just going to deal with it.
Do you understand now why I asked you to come here? The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel. At the cost of Earth.
So what?
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice. How many would have chosen Earth? What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That is why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
Oh, I'm gonna smoke both y'all.
For once, he is right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Well, actually, I'm not gonna smoke both of y'all. I'm gonna talk you out of fighting me.
Well, look at that. The emissary just became my new best friend.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But hey, at least we'll wait.
Let's go now.
The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has one or two to go.
Yeah, I have to drive back to the ship. Okay, so that is where we're at now. We have a couple more artifacts. And a couple of more other things. Alright, this is still a better... Okay, I guess that's all we can put in that one. But we can put the pistol. I don't think we can get another pistol in there. That's a cool pistol, though. So let's look at our current pistol. Yeah. Still gotta get the stolen off that, and I don't really remember how. Maybe buyback? Not 100% sure on that one. But one thing for sure is we gotta ditch all those. And also all of our toys. Alright, so who keeps radioactive stuff in what's basically a crew room? Anyway. Let's have a look at our skills. We've got 3 points to improve our grav jump range. We can improve security. Okay, we gotta install a bunch of modules to get to the next level of starship design, which is actually just simple. Alright, we'll get another level of research so that we can actually move up. Nah, I don't use it enough for that. However, we do want to get... What? Oh. I don't have the ability for that. Persuasion, though. So the next thing is...
You look well.
We gotta get, wait. We gotta add it to the armillary. And then work on the remaining... Yeah. A lot of stuff in there. It really ought to be on display somewhere. But our next bit, complete final glimpses, is return to the lodge. Yeah, we're not actually done, but let's do it. So I am tempted to complete the mission and continue leveling and whatnot on the next part of the thing. Alright.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sam. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Uh-huh. I guess we could just wait 5 days. I don't think we can wait. Okay, well, we'll do something
Mateo
while
told
we're
us
waiting.
about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the Hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the unity for ourselves.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen. These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
Alright, I think we're approaching one of my absolute favorite missions, and I don't remember which one it is. but we'll just go, won't we? And find out.
I have things for you.
Thanks.
All clear. To land this ship.
Maroon. Oops. Well, come on. Somebody.
Heretic! Don't let the damned accursed move!
Heretic? Who you calling heretic? How's that for heretic? Okay, they might be on the roof, but
We mustn't allow the heretic to escape!
smugglers. I wonder.
Time is running out. Now we deliver suffering! Incoming! My eyes! Oh, my eyes!
Yeah, you better run. Set me on fire. What kind of jerk set somebody on fire? Okay, there. That's wrong. Supposed to go in there? Apparently I'm supposed to go in there. Oh. Actually, let's have a look at that guy. I forget. Whether it's better than my current shotgun, which I can't remember what it was called. Pacifier. Okay, that's 144. That's 65, but I think that might be a good one because it starts at 69, but moves up to eventually.
We give up! We failed the Great Serpent! Protect yourselves!
Somebody.
This battle has been lost!
Where'd he go? Would you guys stop hiding?
The shrouding is upon you!
I think there's still a guy up here. Maybe not. Oh, they must be playing silly buggers. Running up and down and around. You know what? I am gonna wield that shoddy for a minute. Just for a bit. I bet we could make it something cool. You can't take any of your money to the afterlife, so we ought to just spend it. Considering we're going here. Okay, well. I may not get a chance to use the shoddy. Alright, we'll put it in place of... Oh, we'll just put it in 9. How about that? Oh yeah, I may not get a chance to use it. Unless I make a chance by running up to him. Kinds of crazy stuff here. Ship repair fundamentals. Huh. I think that pacifier would have killed him a lot faster, but we might be able to make this thing work. That wasn't the one. It must be the other one. As far as, like I said, one of my favorite missions. Yeah, in our next life, I think gonna skip the Vanguard and live a life of crime. Oh, I'm not gonna bother. We've already got too much money. But we're gonna build a whole bunch of things and a massive ship. Alright. I'm down. Where you at? What we got here? It's just it's either ecliptic reinforcements. They don't normally have the brown on their ship though. Reinforcements. Yeah, you even get to leap with all your friends' bodies. Am I not a nice guy? There it is.
Massive damage. Overrun. Requesting emergency evac. Please.
Nice.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
Right. Bit of a climb. Oh yes, taxi. That's right. It's always a taxi here. We gotta go around though. There's like a walkway up or something. Yeah, like, well, this is probably the closest thing to a walkway anyway. Yeah, you could have landed my ship right there, you know. That would have been an option. All right. Well, this is it for this episode. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you next time.